Hello traders, welcome to marketaddiction.net. Today is April 2nd, 2009. Got another big update today in the markets. The Dow was up 216 points, the Nasdaq was up 51, the S&P 500 was up 23 points. Starting off with the daily chart of the S&P 500, you can see that we came down, got a bounce off of this 50-day moving average, but it is still declining. I've been pointing out that we have a 10-day moving average pointing up, a 20-day moving average pointing up, and this 50-day moving average is pointing down and is right in between the two, so that can show some indecision in the markets. Also, if you notice here on the daily chart, we put in this interesting looking doji candlestick here on high volume, and a lot of people will tell you that that's a sign of a reversal in the markets. The buyers try to buy it up, the sellers come back in and push it down. The high volume says that there are more sellers in the market than buyers, so it can be a sign of a reversal. You can look back at some of the other cases. Back here at the beginning of the year, we had a doji on higher volume. It was followed by a sell-off. I'm not really that big into candlestick formations and patterns and stuff though. But it's just something interesting to look at. In order to see some of the action a little bit better, I'll zoom into the 60-minute chart here. We had a big gap up in the morning. It was followed by more strength and then a little bit of a pullback in the afternoon. We got back above this high of the most recent rally we've had since the beginning of March. We got back above there. The 5-day moving average is now starting to point up a little bit. So just looking at it here on the intermediate term chart, still very bullish looking. Looking at the daily chart, going back to it, I pointed out that we can maybe see this slanted inverted head and shoulders form. This is still maybe not necessarily out of the question. It's kind of sloppy looking though, depending on where you draw the neckline. You can maybe say that we tried to break above it today. So basically what all this amounts to is we got some mixed signals in the market. So I'm going to be watching, especially with tomorrow being a Friday. I usually don't try to get too aggressive on Fridays. If anything, I actually try to look for a good place to exit a lot of my positions on Fridays, because you never know what can come out over the weekends. So I'm not going to highlight any new stocks today. I am still in HUN, which pretty much followed the direction of the market today. It gapped up just slightly above this previous high, and then got a sell-off at the end of the day, coming back down. Looking at the 10-minute chart here, closed right around the lows of the day. I'd set my stop on this one to break even, so it's now at $3.35. Right around in this area, because I don't want this winning trade to turn into a loser. So we come back down, get a gap fill, and don't bounce back up. I'll be out of this one at break even. But if you would like to see the stocks on my watch list, I do have some pretty decent setups. Even though the big gap up today pretty much screwed up most of the setups I was looking at. For a swing trader, it's really hard to trade big gaps in the mornings. Most of the stocks had jumped up past the entries I was looking for, and I never chased gaps in the morning. But there are still some decent setups on there. If you would like to check them out, visit my website at marketaddiction.net. If you are just watching this on YouTube, be sure to check out the links on the side. Stop back and have a great day.